you also did a research about public-related performance feedback. Could you explain what it is and if that could be applied to other industries as well?
Performance feedback, where some of you might have had it in school, where you would list everybody's name and how they performed. And so this one hospital, Kaiser Permanente in California, the emergency department manager had been posting the average lengths of stay by the emergency department physicians, but they had used code numbers instead of the real name of the physicians. And so there were two metrics they cared about. They cared about patient satisfaction and they cared about length of stay. And so what she did was she went to Costco, and she saw that in Costco they had posted the actual name of the cashiers and how fast they were checking out people on average. And so she came back and she said, if cashiers at Costco can have the moral fortitude to put their name next to their performance, why can't emergency department physicians? So she decided to start posting the actual name of the physician. So de-identified. And so what we studied in this research project was we studied what was the impact of switching from anonymous feedback, public feedback, to actually revealed names, so you actually know how everyone is performing on your unit. And so we did the study, we did the analysis, and we found out that it made length of stay reduced by 8% in the emergency department with no sacrifice on patient satisfaction. And so we then dug into why is that? Are people just speeding up? Is it the bottom workers who were really slow? Are they just shamed into it, and are they working faster? We weren't able to test it completely, but what the theory is that because they knew who the physicians were who were the fastest ones, they knew that they were able to be faster without sacrificing patient experience. They respected those physicians. And so they would tell themselves, I'm not very fast, but I don't care because I deliver good patient experience. When they saw who actually was the fastest, they realized that there was no trade-off between that physician was really good with patient care and really faster. So then they invited that physician to talk at the next staff meeting, and the physician shared his tips, his best practice tips. And so what happened was more physicians were willing to adopt the best practice tips of the fastest physician. And that's how on the average got better for the whole unit.
In that study, did you see that the bottom workers who weren't performing that well, did they get demotivated by this, or did you see any impact in their
That is
performance?
such a great question. No, and the reason was because what also got revealed was that the bottom performing workers were the new physicians who were residents or physicians who were just transferred to the unit. So what happened was the rest of the unit kind of rallied around those people, and they took more of an interest in them and were able to bring them up to speed faster. So it helped even the bottom workers to have their identities revealed. And there was no shame in it because they were new physicians.